Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Madam Deputy Speaker, on Saturday we had our first death from coronavirus in West Dorset at our county hospital. However, while a fellow citizen was dying from this awful virus in hospital, others were congregating all along the Jurassic Coast, particularly in Lyme Regis and Bridport, sharing ice creams on the beach as if it were a summer Saturday afternoon with flagrant disregard for the government's advice. This country is not on holiday. It is time to wake up, and we must take this seriously. We need to minimise the transmission of this highly contagious virus, because with 38% of the population in West Dorset older than 60, the risk is considerable. So whatever is asked of us, we must follow the government's advice. But right now, Madam Deputy Speaker, I have an urgent need for two things in West Dorset. I appreciate very much indeed what the Chancellor has done so far to support people's incomes, and I commend all those on the front bench here today for their work. However, 24% of those in work in West Dorset are self-employed. At the moment, we are not doing enough to help them, so can I please urge the ministers to expedite measures to support our self-employed workforce? I'm sorry, I would like to keep going if that's all right. On Friday, our local bus operator gave 48 hours notice that it was stopping vital bus links into our second town. These buses have now stopped operating completely. They are connections that are desperately needed to get to Bridport Hospital. So can I urge colleagues and my right honourable friend, the Secretary of State for Transport, to consider what help he can give to help local buses in rural parts, as this will not just be an issue for my constituency, but for the entire country. Madam Deputy Speaker, I support this bill. It covers many of the measures that are necessary in this national emergency. This past weekend, people were still ignoring reasonable advice to observe social distancing. So this bill has to contain measures that enable the government to ban gatherings and to go still further if necessary, however uncomfortable that may be. It allows our recently retired healthcare heroes to return to the front line, and it puts into law the Chancellor's welcome statements on statutory sick pay. As the member for one of the most at-risk areas in the country, with the 8th highest proportion of over 65s in the United Kingdom, I am pleased that the government is taking this approach. But we must do more for the self-employed. They are the backbone of the economy, and whilst I welcome announcements regarding minimum income floor, we need to sort that out. Madam Deputy Speaker, the United Kingdom is facing a pandemic like none of us have seen in our lifetime. We need only to look to Spain and to Italy for an insight of the challenges that we are going to face. I pay tribute to the Chief Medical Officer, the Chief Scientific Advisor, both of whom are playing crucial roles in tackling this virus. And can I commend the front bench again, the Prime Minister, the Chancellor and other right honourable friends for their leadership at this incredibly difficult time. Madam Deputy Speaker, our response to coronavirus will prepare this country like never before. And I have only this left to say. To those on the NHS front line, thank you. To the volunteers in West Dorset and across the country, thank you.
Order. Order.